guys going? Like 20, half hour or so?
Yeah.
It was yesterday, essentially.
Yeah, hopefully only a half an hour. Hello and welcome to today's episode of STS. Thanks for waiting, guys. I think we got this stuff worked out. If you are joining us live and you're in the live chat, give us a thumbs up. Let us know if the sound's actually working. That would be awesome. Because otherwise we don't know. Still trying to figure out how to use this stuff. If you tuned in yesterday to our what is now I don't know. Now Friday though.
It was almost a full week ago.
Yeah. I guess we can talk about David Rangel or Rangel. Rangel. He released his edit yesterday, which is hard to watch if you are over the age of 20. Although I told him I liked it, I did. It was a nice edit, just a little much for my taste.
Yeah, a little intense.
I'm sure the
ADHD.
kids like it though.
Yeah, did you see his bail?
He got some nice.
That was a rough bail.
He's okay though.
Yeah. No, he's fine. He couldn't really train or compete the rest of the weekend.
Is that why he didn't do? But he was like hosting the event.
He was planning on competing in style.
Okay.
So, yeah, it's kind of a bummer because he's got some cool skills. I mean, like his flip gaps. I mean, that's what he got injured on. They're usually
flip gaps
on point.
need work apparently.
Yeah. What else about Bay Jam you want to talk about?
Well, we had a list yesterday. So yesterday, what we were talking about was the people that podiumed and qualified for this year's NEPC, which was, we can start with Corbin Reinhardt.
Corbin Reinhardt, first place in the style competition, and the first competition he's ever won.
Yeah, can we actually, Derek? Can we cue up Corbin's video again? Are we on that? All right, we got Derek on the keyboard wizardry. Anyone who's tuning in live, just you can check that out. Apparently our sound is like really bad again, so hopefully that improves.
Oh,
kill me now. All right, so we're gonna pull up Corbin's video in just a moment. But Corbin from California, who trains out of Tempest South Bay mainly.
Valley.
Valley. That is his main gym.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, he's got vlogs up now, so take a look at his YouTube account. If you just search Corbin Reinhardt, CorbinReinhardt, we will put that in the description after the recording's over. But Corbin is an absolute beast. I said this yesterday. He's one of those guys that I think could easily podium at Art of Motion if he actually competes and actually makes it there.
Yeah. I mean, I was talking about this yesterday. I had to convince him to compete in the style at Bay Jam because he was like, I just got out of a car and I'm like kind of tired. And I was like, dude, just do it for fun.
Okay, so we got his
video.
And he still won. We got his video up now. There's young Corbin. He's only 19 or 20 years old right now. So lots of time for him to improve. But he throws some of the most unique movements on courses. There's a lot of guys I think you can watch and you can kind of either name every move or guess beforehand which movements they're going to throw. And Corbin, you kind of never know.
I mean, it's funny because that's a pretty standard like double flyaway.
That was the only thing.
That was his big move.
Yeah.
But the actual combos that he put together were really unique and something. This is his first run. He did this giant dive roll over top of the box, which
we can't see now.
Which we just cut away from.
We just cut away from it and decided, hey, let's just go. Oh, here we go.
Like I would
Boom.
not do that dive roll. It's like 5.5 feet or something like
Play
that.
that one more time, Derek. Let's go back to that dive roll.
It's really absurd. It's mostly not only do you have to get up and over it, but you have to take the drop afterward, and that's the thing that sucks about it. But he did it pretty effortlessly.
All right, let's go one more time.
Yeah, it's super impressive. And then he finished that run with like a really weird looking front Arabian or Arabian half. No, not Arabian. It was an Arabian.
It's just an Arabian, but it's not just an Arabian. If you look at it, he
opens
super early, and he said he tries to look at the bar the whole time. So
yeah.
I'm sure other people have done that move, but again, it's just one of those things where he's not doing the standard freestyle stuff. Anyways, check out his YouTube channel. He's definitely one to watch, and he's going to be competing in NAPC for the third time. And he doesn't have to come and do the on-sites, which means he'll probably be fresher and more prepared. Well,
last year we accepted him through the video submission, so he didn't have to do on-sites, but he did the first year. That was interesting too, because he got flown out by Tempest the first year and got off the plane.
He was a replacement for one of the pro guys.
Yeah, he got off the plane, made it over to the event during on-site qualifiers. He had zero practice, and we were like, Corbin, in your genes now, you have to put together a run in order to qualify, and then he did, which is super impressive.
Anyways, second place that we just passed on the video there was Sam Mahewlett of the Way PK. And yesterday we talked about this yesterday, but the Way PK is just one of those teams that you need to be following, you need to be subscribed to, you need to watch, because there are a lot of talented guys on that team. So we had Sam Mahewlett, who got second place and will be competing in NAPC. He passed his teammate Jeff Garrido, who we thought going in was kind of the favorite to win.
Yeah, I thought
his
he was
runs
going to
didn't go very well. And then we have also Andrew Juntanen and some younger guys. We talked about Joshua Waters, one of the younger kids who I think is also part of the Haven Gym and the Way PK. If I'm wrong, someone please correct me. But that is the understanding I had from the weekend, is that's where he trains out of. So lots of guys from the Way PK. They just won the Red Bull Run the City competition that we talked about. And I think we're going to continue to see more from those guys, especially since now they have a bunch of video gear that they can just start making videos with.
I find it interesting that they just kind of popped onto the scene out of nowhere, it seems.
Yeah, that's what it felt like to me.
Last year, the first time I ever heard of Jeff, and I think he was the first person I really recognized as being a part of the Haven Gym, the Way PK. There was a bunch of people that went down to LA all at the same time, and he was there, and I saw a couple clips, and I was like, oh, that guy's pretty good. And then out of nowhere, he just started popping up onto the competition circuit, and he went and he competed at Apex International, and then he ended up coming to NAPC and throwing down. And I like seeing his skills. Andrew Juntanen, he competed in the skills format. He didn't quite make it through. But
this was his first official competition. The first person to tell me about Andrew was actually Alyssa, because she met him at Fool's Jam, and he did really well in their kind of skills competition. But this is the first time I've seen him compete, and the way he was talking about it is it kind of felt like the first competition for him. And he's I actually didn't think he had he's not the biggest jumper, but he's not terrible. He definitely can hold his own there.
Yeah, I think what holds him back with his jumping is I think he has his both knees have jumper's knee or something like that. So he's kind of been battling that for a long time, and so he's really specialized in bars. So that's kind of where he shines is doing crazy laches and stuff like that, and it's really impressive what he's capable of. but I'd like to see him work towards doing more events and improving. Because I was talking to him afterward, and he told me that this was like a huge learning experience for him, so he can go back and kind of refine what he needs to work on to be a better athlete and be able to compete at that level. But yeah, the Weight PK is super cool team. They're doing great things, and I guess 2 guys made the podium from their team, so I think they're doing something right.
Yeah, I imagine we'll see Jeff at another event, and he'll probably get through if he plans a better run. Jeff Garrido is more of the standout for style competitions. Mm-hmm. This is also like Sam Mahewlett. He hasn't competed in style. Like, as far as I know, he hasn't done any style competitions.
Yeah. The one time we met him was actually back at the Tempest Games like 4 years ago.
Yeah.
And that was primarily like a skill and speed event. And, I remember he was doing like Kong fronts and speed courses.
Yeah.
But he's a springy guy. He's talented. He's got some interesting, unique ways of moving. So it's pretty cool that he made it through. I'm interested to see how he develops and if he trains for NAPC specifically, and if and to see what he throws down. He had a really cool big trick. I thought that was a really interesting idea to throw that flare to pimp flip, and he pretty much landed it like cleaner than you could land anything, right? So.
Mm-hmm. So we're talking about the Bay Jam held at Apex NorCal this past weekend for anyone just tuning in. Also in the women's freestyle division, Christine Dietrich moved on to she'll also be qualifying for NAPC, and we've talked about her on past episodes as being an up-and-comer as far as I guess stars in in women's parkour. And then also Sam Morassutti from Canada placed in second. It was basically those two competing, but I think also deserves a mention because it's not like it wasn't competitive. It was actually very close between the two of them.
Yeah, it was kind of a back and forth the whole comp.
There were other women there that could have competed, and I think if you threw them in, I think you still would have had the same result with those two at the top. So it was still an exciting competition. It was still very competitive, even though there weren't many women competing.
Right. Yeah, Christine competed in last year's NAPC, and I'm excited to see her come back. And, she made it through on the first qualifier, so I'd like to see her continue showing up to other events just to make sure she's sort of in a competition mindset throughout the whole season, right. And, doesn't just walk away from this being like, yep, I qualified, I'm good.
I don't think that's her attitude.
I don't think it is at all, but you never know.
Yeah, I actually think she was more on the fence, just like Corbin. She wasn't sure if she was actually going to compete because she was also there for the jam, also training, also, you go hard one day of jamming, and then it's kind of hard to compete after.
Yeah.
And then in skill, we had... Who was in first? Davis came through in first. I'm totally drawing a blank today, guys. But again, check out Corbin Reinhardt's video for all the style competitors. We'll be releasing some footage very soon with highlights for the skill and the style competition. You guys will be able to check out. But Davis, and I'm going to try to say his last name again, Vasconcelos.
Yep, sure.
We're going to go with that. From Boston. And
yeah, he's out of the hub parkour training.
And
center.
he's another young guy, only again like 19, 20 years old, I think. Mm-hmm. And has insane jumps, and
it's that track and field athletic.
But also very good technique in landing to go with it. So you can't really say that about everyone with a track and field background. Is they're definitely going to have the explosiveness, but as far as precision landings and being able to...
Well, he's been in the parkour game for a while, but I think he took a break from parkour to really focus on track at some point during his high school career, and it's probably good for him because
Yeah,
he
he
ended
was-
up learning a lot.
I was talking to him about track and field, and he said he it was only like a year ago that he really stopped,
Mm-hmm.
and he's considering going back into it too. He likes track and field. I mean, I hope he sticks more
Sticks
with
with
parkour,
parkour.
but if it's I don't think anyone in the world can train you better for jumps than a track and field coach or a good track and field coach
Yeah.
as far as actually developing speed and power. So if you're in high school, consider joining your track and field team.
Wait, you mean like just randomly going out and jumping on things and stuff isn't the best way to train for jumps?
I don't know what you're trying to say.
No comment.
Okay, so second place in skill was Liam Hodge, also from Canada. And it was kind of left between him and David Bowden from Denver. And they're both like big jump guys. I think there's definitely a skill gap between Davis and kind of the rest of the competition that turned out to this one. But both of those guys have those really powerful legs.
Yeah.
And
They're
then
both big jumpers. Like Liam has a massive standing jump. It's ridiculous. It was interesting that it was basically the elimination challenge we had for them. The last two guys was a swinging challenge, right? And
Which I think we received some criticism for. Was taking the big jump guys and making them swing it out.
see which one of them has better skill in that realm. I think that's important to measure. We're not just looking at how big a jump is, right? We're looking at like, can you deal with other types of complexity, other types of skills? And I think that was actually the right challenge to throw at them at that point.
Oh yeah, yeah. Because if we put them on something they were good at, then
we already saw that. That's the thing. We already saw that. So
well, not really, because they didn't get the first challenge. But
yeah, but they both made it to the last jump. They just couldn't stick it.
Yeah.
It was
Anyways,
super hard to stick.
Talking about Bay Jam, talking about the NAPC qualifier. If you haven't seen any of the footage yet, again, check out Corbin Reinhardt's video. Also, check out Apex NorCal on Facebook. They have some videos shared already of the event, and we will have our own official highlight video coming out very soon. But I think we need to move on.
Sure thing.
So yesterday we were talking about Storror and the release of RCA. Actually, Toby Seeger just he put out a video on Instagram today where he was just basically said that RCA is going to be delayed even more.
No.
But as much as we hate it, I'm confident this is all for the best.
Yeah, I agree. I mean, they put up that video talking about like where is RCA and like what's going on with it, and I guess it seems like they're in talks with some kind of TV deal, right? So they're in talks with a distribution company to actually release it in episodes on TV, which is really exciting because the last time something like that happened was like, I want to say like Jump London, Jump Britain. I mean, like,
well, also
the comps, like
the TV shows,
like that failed.
Mm-hmm.
But this is like, I don't think that this isn't going to be like a pilot episode to see if we could do more RCAs, right? This is just, they put together a feature length film and they're going to get a chance to air it on television. And that's a huge thing. That's a huge deal.
Yeah, it basically becomes a mini series. So for any Storror fans out there, which I think is most of us, if you are upset or if you just can't wait for RCA to come out, please understand this is a good thing. This is good for parkour that they're being delayed, that they're working a deal. These are all really, 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 really good things. I cannot stress that enough. Do not whine, do not bitch and moan about RCA not being released yet. Just wait. It's a good thing.
Well, when it comes out, you're going to have to pay for it anyway. And if you don't want to pay for if you're one of those people that doesn't like to pay for things, you're probably not going to see that film.
And then you're also one of those people that's holding parkour back. So.
Yeah. Yeah. So they will be releasing it online through Vimeo on demand, which is a paid service. What was the first one that they the first video?
Talking about Supertramps?
Yeah, Supertramps, right. So they didn't like tell people they were charging for it, and then they just released it and they were like, "Hey, you got to buy it."
Yeah, I mean, I didn't take issue. I get it. But I also get why they got some backlash for that. So at least they are advertising that ahead of time now that hey, we're putting this amount of work into this.
It deserves compensation.
Or deserves or not, just we're not going to put this out for free. We have this quality content, if you want to call it that, or film, and we're not going to do it for free. We're gonna.
Yeah. No, I think that's an important leap to take, especially when we're building the industry around parkour.
Yeah, absolutely.
People are going to have to get used to the idea that like you're going to have to pay for things at some level. If you want to watch really well-produced parkour content, you can continue watching YouTube and whatever gets posted there.
Or Instagram.
But if there's a group or a person out there making high quality stuff that is charging to watch it, you're gonna have to dish out the cash, and if you don't like that, then don't support it. But that's what they're doing with their life. That's their livelihood. So I'm gonna
let's keep that out of this conversation. Yeah, I mean, if you're not a fan of teams or of big parkour videos that are costing money, yeah, like don't buy it, whatever. If you're not a part of that, that's fine. If you are a fan,
ability, I think that's what needs to be conveyed, is that it's not just a couple guys that like heard about parkour yesterday and are trying things at ridiculous heights. It's guys that have been training for 10 years plus, who have done every jump at ground level and are now pushing the limit of the sport. They're certainly pursuing risk, but they're doing it in a way that's congruent with their actual ability. But yeah, I think I'm a little bit concerned about the way that it's going to be received by the public, because any chance the media gets to like talk about like this crazy thing that is going to kill a million people.
It's funny how in parkour we want to have our cake and eat it too. Does it piss you off as much as it pisses me off when stuff comes out and people are like, no, parkour is really safe. It's not this dangerous thing. I can't believe someone would view it this way. And then yet we love seeing that clip of Max Cave do an insane stride at, on top of like a 40-story building.
Yeah. No, it's a little bit hypocritical, I think. It's annoying
a little bit,
yeah. It's just a little bit. Yeah, I want to see those crazy things happen. That's part of what interests me about the sport, is that like people are pushing the level and they're pushing pushing the risks that are being taken. But again, it's a calculated risk. It's a relative risk to their skill. But yeah, I'm annoyed by people that are just like, I can't believe the media got it wrong again. It's like, what did you expect?
Yeah, it's just it's almost like a lack of patience or understanding on the community's behalf, because there's a lot of people I respect too that post things like, I can't believe someone would write parkour this way, and how are you still surprised? How are the most popular videos are the craziest ones. Those are the ones that get shared around. So if I'm
the bails,
if I'm a journalist, that's what I'm seeing. You're like, oh, they're not doing their due diligence looking into parkour more.
No, they're typing in parkour, and the first things that come up are fails compilations.
It's really hard to find the videos of classes and beginners. You know, and I think, I don't know if that's their goal, but just talking more about Storror, they, you know, released the video, like their first video, 2017 for Change for the Good. I think I watched that video on mute, but at the end, Callum's training a girl and showing her some ground level jumps and things. You know, it's about the community, but you know, they could go somewhere with showing, I guess, the progression and kind of what parkour is actually about. And they're one of those teams too that has the following. Probably not the amount of views that the crazy stuff gets.
Yeah, I was about to say they're you know, you can criticize them all you want for like, oh, you're not including enough things at ground level, but that's not what got them the following. That's not why you're subscribed to it. You're subscribed to it because you want to see that crazy stuff. You're subscribed to it because you want to see them act like fools. You're subscribed to them because you want to see them like backtalk security guards. You know, that's why I'm subscribed in a lot of ways, because like they put out interesting content to watch. It's the entertaining content. You know, watching, I mean, like, yeah, I want to see things like progressions. I want to see things like, you know, like preparation behind stuff. But I'm less interested in lower level jumps and stuff. You know, if the only reason is to just be like, hey, look, like we practice, you know, safely, right? If that's the only reason to do it, then that's great, and maybe they can you know, experiment with that a little bit. But ultimately, I'd rather see all the antics. I'd rather see the crazy stuff. That's why I'm into it. And you know, in terms of the parkour, the perspective that people see of parkour, you know, that might be creating a need for like other organizations to try to you know, fix that problem, right? You just like find ways to show the progressions, find ways to talk about like how parkour is accessible to everyone, to beginners, to, you know, old people, young people, kids, whatever. They're like, we can't just blame Storror for not doing it. We should just, you know, find ways to solve that problem in other ways. Right?
Well, it's more of the act local.
Yes.
Right.
Yeah.
But I don't know. Us talking about it, we're not changing anything either. I think what's going to happen several times, probably in the next couple months, is there's going to be articles about how crazy parkour is. There's going to be articles and publications and content about how it's great for kids and development.
Sure. Yeah. It just depends on which journalist is covering which group.
Right. All right. If you're currently watching right now, if you have any questions, anything that we've talked about already that you want to know a little bit more about, you can ask us questions in the comment thread on YouTube. Otherwise, we're gonna get out of here.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I'm gonna take a look here real quick. And we're gonna wait for this to reload.
Well,
let's see how much silence we can hold for. I just got David Rangel asking for us to show his bail, but I'm sorry, man, we can't cue that up. That's okay though.
That's fine.
We'll link it in the description, buddy. You'll get all the views from this most viewed webcast. Yes. Apparently, we actually dropped the stream earlier, but the whole show will be uploaded as soon as this recording's finished. Also, we'll be uploading on SoundCloud. I hope the sound was good today.
Me too.
Seems like it. Derek, how's the sound? How's the sound been? He says
he,
it's good.
He gave us a thumbs up.
Yeah. So
That's
all right.
something
I
we're
think
not
we're
used
back on
to seeing.
we're on the right track. It's been a stressful 2 days, everybody, but we are back, and we'll be a little bit more excited, I think, with our next episode, having not attempted this 2 days in a row. So
Talking about exactly the same things.
it's hard to be genuine.
We already had this conversation, probably more than once.
Okay, so we got some questions about NAPC qualifiers, particularly from Vinny Fiacco, who might have to have a conversation with in private. But we have what is it? 1, 2. We have 3 events of qualifier events already planned, dates already confirmed, and we'll be making the official announcement as well as the official announcement for this year's NAPC very soon. We're hoping to add more qualifying events to have basically a nice wide North American tour.
Oh, yeah. A fun little competition calendar that people can mark down and show up to.
Yeah, but we'll talk about that next week. That's something people can tune in for next week. Okay, so we're gonna wrap this up. No more questions. Again, if you have any questions off of today's episode, please leave us a comment on YouTube. Also, we'll be putting the links to anything we talked about in the description. If you missed the show, you can watch the recording on YouTube or just listen in on SoundCloud. That'll be uploaded shortly. Thanks everybody for watching. Thanks for waiting. Thanks for your patience. We both wanted to die yesterday, but we made it. We pulled through.
Whoa. I didn't want to die.
If I contemplated suicide. But thanks for tuning in today. If this wasn't the best episode, I apologize. But thanks for tuning in. Thanks for following us. Give a little cheers.
Cheers.
All right, we're out of here. Derek, please cut the feed. Yeah.